Have you ever had the feeling that you want to play something new but you are not sure what to play? Well, maybe this video will help you. These are 18 games that are releasing this coming March 2021. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to a new video. This is Henry SVTV coming at you with more gaming news. And today we will be going through 18 different games that are going to be released throughout March 2021. Now, for the sake of time, I will not get into too many details. However, if you want to hear more about a specific game, make sure to leave that in the comments below and I'll do my best to make a video about it. But before that, I want to ask you to please give this video a thumbs up so that we can get to as many people as possible. And if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing and activating all notifications on so that you don't miss any of my future videos. With that out of the way, let's go. Now, the first one in our list is no other than Yakuza, Like a Dragon, which is coming on March 2nd. In this game, you will play as Ichiban Kasuga, a new character to the series. The plot to the game goes around the fact that Ichiban was imprisoned for 18 years, only to then be betrayed by his former boss. Ichiban goes on a personal quest to become a hero and uncover the reason for his betrayal. Yakuza Like a Dragon will also include additional playable characters. It will offer side quests and additional activities such as karaoke and dragon kart racing, which you will be able to take advantage of to gain additional rewards. Yakuza Like a Dragon features a turn-based RPG type of combat with a 4-person battle team. Characters may use nearby items such as bicycles to attack enemies or may kick surrounding items to their targets if there is an interactive item in the environment. Definitely looking very interesting. Now let's move on to our second one, which is Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. Now, if you're a fan of monster trucks, well, this is definitely the game that you want to play. Monster Jam Steel Titans 2 makes its way more powerful than ever, featuring 38 of the greatest trucks in Monster Jam history. Additionally, there will be 5 new worlds to explore so that you can uncover all of the Monster Jam secrets. Now, this game will feature a competition mode in which you will be able to compete within 12 different authentic stadiums inspired by the real world shows. So get ready to train in Camp Crushmore so that you can perform your favorite stunts and become the ultimate champion. Now, moving on to our next game. The next one in our list is Harvest Moon Wonderworld. Harvest Moon Wonderworld will follow its traditional formula, however it is presenting a fresh story for you to enjoy. In this new game, you will be transplanted to a small rural community who is struggling to stay afloat with their harvest. So it will be up to you to do everything in your power to make the town a thriving community once again. Additionally, you will be able to experience an extravagant journey throughout deserts, snowy mountains, rolling plains, and more. Wonderworld's environment, it is said to be the most expansive open world in Harvest Moon history, giving you more opportunities than ever before. And the next one in our list is Ranch Simulator. If you enjoy simulators, maybe you want to try this one out. Ranch Simulator is the type of game that will make you experience life as a farmer, whose main task is to restore its family ranch. Within this game, you will buy tools from the local hardware store and purchase a range of vehicles from the garage to help with your rebuilding projects. So make sure you know how to prioritize what to restore first in your attempt to turn your ranch into the most prosperous ranch in the region. Now, the next one in our list, I'm sure many of you know about this game already and probably even you played it. We're talking about Crash Bandicut 4, It's About Time. This game makes its way to the PS5 on March 12th and it will add great visuals supporting 4K at 60 FPS along with the dynamic enhanced 3D audio. Additionally, the PS5 DualSense controller will bring adapted triggers to maximize your gaming experience. The next game in our list is called Mundaun. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but basically this is a horror adventure game announced last summer from Hidden Fields. This one particularly caught my attention as it is a one-man studio run by developer Michael Ziegler. This is literally a truly interesting game, which is coming from a hand-pencil story. It features eye-catching pencil sketch art. In the game story, you will follow a young man named Kurdin who travels to Mundaun, which is, by the way, a real-life village in the Swiss Alps. In this journey you will try to find out about the fate of Kurdin's grandfather who died under mysterious circumstances. During your stay, you will discover that Mundaun is haunted by a sinister force, and it will be your challenge to unravel the town's secret to figure out what's happening. The next one is Samurai Shodown and will be released on March 16th and has enjoyed worldwide success as a blade-wielding fighting game since its first released in 1993. Now, it's been 11 years since the last installment, and it is now returning with a brand new game which features high-end visuals and gameplay. If you have played one of these games before, developers stated that they have remained faithful to the game mechanics and atmosphere that contributed to the success of the series. However, they are introducing a brand new feature that will challenge even the most skilled players. Basically, the game will learn from in-game actions and patterns, this in order to create a CPU-controlled ghost character, which later will challenge you. So, are you up for this challenge? The next game is coming for the Nintendo Switch and it is called Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town, which is making its way to be released on March 23rd in the US and will later be released on March 26th in Europe. This game is looking very interesting and funny at the same time. Like its predecessors, Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town finds the protagonist in which you can select whether if it is a male or female. Basically, you will be retreating to a peaceful town to run a farm in which you have full control over the place, so you'll have to maintain it and you can customize the crops to your heart's content. You can also collect and process materials, customize your outfits, and improve your tools and facilities to work more efficiently. When you're not busy on the farm, you can skip over to nearby olive towns where you will find a colorful cast of characters and frequent events to participate in. Interesting to know is that a number of residents are also potential marriage candidates, so strike up on a conversation if one catches your eyes. The next game in our list is Tunche. This game will be releasing on March 23rd, and it is a charming game with role-like elements. Offering a co-op option and a touch of shaman witchcraft, you will have to choose between one of the 5 characters. You will master their skill sets and ultimate abilities. In this game, you will have to defeat epic bosses and unravel the secrets of the mysterious jungle. The game is centered around high-risk, high-reward combat. Choose a hero that suits your playstyle the most and begin the journey through 4 different worlds. Next in our list is Balan Wonderworld. Balan Wonderworld is a platforming adventure game. In this game, your main objective essentially is to explore a variety of quickly levels in search of shiny objects. In this case, you will be hunting down golden Balan statues, but you will only be able to bag them all if you wear the right outfit for the job. The game lets you pick from 2 large-handed teens, Leo Craig and Emma Cole, who embark on a mystical adventure to the imaginary land of Wonderworld, which is led by the enigmatic maestro named Balan. You will enter stages that represent a person's emotions, which is just as weird as it sounds. Now, the next games that will be featured on this video are the ones that I am most interested on. What about you? What games are you most interested in? Next we have Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is the next mainline game in the Monster Hunter series. You will find yourself in a ninja-inspired Kamura village. You'll discover the locals telling you that a horrible beast has been spotted nearby, and it threatens to plunge the world into chaos, just like another monster did half a century ago. The villagers will turn to you as a monster hunter to slay these dangerous monsters and prevent another disaster. So if you're interested in this game, you better start practicing your hunting skills to take down as many monsters as possible. Now let's move into our next game, which is called It Takes Two. It Takes Two will take you in one of the craziest journeys of your life. It is a platform adventure game created purely for co-op mode, so make sure to invite your friends to join for free with the remote play together option. Work together across a huge variety of challenges. You will play between one of the couple, Cody and Mary, who are 2 humans who were turned into dolls by a magic spell. Together, trapped in this fantastical world where the unpredictable hides around the corner, they are reluctantly challenged with saving their relationship. If you are familiar with the sense repentance, hasta la vista baby, then you know what game is making its way into our list. That's right, next we have Terminator Resistance Enhanced. An enhanced version of Terminator Resistance is coming to PlayStation 5 on March 26th. Well, this is a first-person shooter based on the Terminator franchise. In this video game, you will take the role of Jacob Rivers, a soldier from the Resistance, which is led by John Connor against Skynet's robotic killing machines. The game features multiple possible endings, so if you have played this game before, it will now offer a 4K resolution at 60 FPS while you play after the Judgment Day, when the artificial intelligence known as Skynet induced a nuclear holocaust that ravaged the entire human race. To continue with our March release games, we have The Binding of Isaac: Repentance. After a long development, the third expansion pack for The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is finally coming to Steam on March 31st. As revealed in a new trailer, the expansion pack, based off of a popular fan-made mode called Anti-Birth, was first announced in August 2018. Unfortunately, it suffered significant delays. While much of the content that was first introduced in Anti-Birth will make the jump to the Repentance, there will also be new additions. It has been mentioned that it contains at least 130 new items, bringing the total number of pickups in Isaac to over 700. Starting in Repentance, players will be able to control 2 full Isaacs at once, which is sure to result in even more on-screen chaos. Next in our list, we have a 2D platformer game coming to you on March 31st, and it is no other than Fallen Knight, and you will take on the role of Lancelot the 49th in a futuristic setting. The game offers 6 unique enemy heroes, which all of them have a dark past of their own. From this game, you can expect a Dark Souls-esque challenging experience coupled with fast-paced sword action gameplay, so every little mistake could potentially make you pay a high price, but at the same time, you could be highly rewarded with every victory. This game is definitely looking very colorful, and with its fast-paced movements, it makes a combination for a lot of fun. Now the next game in our list is something truly different. It is called Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. While this game does not have an exact release date, it is set to be released sometime during March 2021. Disco Elysium is a role-playing video game. This game takes place in a large city still recovering from a war decades prior to the game's start. You will take the role of an amnesic detective who has been charged with solving a murder mystery. During the investigation, he comes to recall events about his own past, as well as current forces trying to affect the city. This game features a distinctive watercolor art style. It was released for PC in October 2019, and an expanded version of the game subtitled The Final Cut will be released for consoles in 2021. This is a game in which you will be going a little bit outside of the traditional role-playing game. Something else to mention is that it does not involve combat. However, it does require to solve events through the usage of your skills. As we're getting close to our final games, we have next in our list Kena: Breach of Spirits. By the way, I want to mention that I made a video about Kena: Breach of Spirits in case you want to check it out. I will leave the link in the description below. But this game is definitely one of my favorite games. This is announced to be released during March. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual release date. Some consider it might end up being delayed due to the fact that there has not been much more updates since the original trailer was released. But let's keep our fingers crossed for an actual release date soon. But Kena is one of the games that involves action and adventure. The story follows Kena, a young spirit guide who uses her magical abilities to help deceased people move from the physical to the spirit world. The game is presented through a third-person perspective, and you will have great battles using Kena's staff, which can also turn into a bow. The game is being developed by Ember Lab and will be available for PS4, PS5, and PC. And our last game in this list is Cyber Knight's Flashpoint, which is a turn-based squad tactics RPG for PC. This game will also be available for mobile in Android and iOS systems. This game is supposed to be released in March, but there isn't an actual release date. Being developed by Tress Brothers, it will set you in a distant future in the year 2231, as you command a company of shadow mercenaries working for the highest bidder. Cyber Knight robs a world full of consequential stories. choices, and significant character development. Around a rich core of classic and new mechanics, the game combines tactical elements like stealth, hacking, and tense combat with strategy, featuring like base building, contact management, and in-depth squad customization. Alright my friends, now this has been 18 games that will be releasing in March 2021. Please let me know which of these is your favorite one. I want to ask you to please give this video a thumbs up. As well, if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing and activating all notifications on. And I'm curious to know, which of these games will you be playing? Make sure to leave that in the comments below. As well, I will see you guys on my next video. I hope you guys take care, and thanks again for watching. It is highly appreciated and also supports the channel to grow and reach to more people so that we can grow our community. Alright, I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.